Kortney Murray, founder of Coastal Capital, a finance company that is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs get the resources they need to build and 10x their business. Kortney Murray, I know you have been working on so many big things about helping women get more resourced for their businesses so they can expand upon what they're doing and they can grow their business. So I'm so happy to have you, sister, also a sorority sister of mine. It's so good to have you, babe. And then last but not least is the founder of HS Styles, a sustainable clothing brand. She actually founded her company at the age of 11, and she is a 2-time best-selling author and artist and advocate for young women, and also a 10X lady. Hanalei Swan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's so cool to have my daughter to be able to show up on these shows, but it was really fun because we made such a you made such a big impact on my daughter and myself. And I said, you know, what better person to bring on here too, Elena, so that you can really see what you're doing with the young women around the world. And so Hanalei is really excited to chat with you. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun here, ladies. We're gonna do a little round robin. And what I'd love is to have each of you share how these 4 pillars have impacted their business and their life. So the 5 pillars Elena lives by are relationships, mindset, health, money, and business. And what I want to do is have each woman share how one of the pillars has played a role in their everyday life and business. So Danelle, why don't we start with you, my dear? Let's talk about mindset. And you know, I think I love this too for you, Elena, like hearing how others have taken your words and your teachings and brought it into their business. So Danelle, how has mindset for you, that pillar, affected your business? I'm trying to make sure I get your stuff straight, and Yana just skipped it. I was like,
Just make up what I do.
I can say it, but I was in the middle of saying a sentence that I'm reading. I'm like, and thanks, Yana.
Take 2.
From the beginning, I saw it. And they were distracted because Buttercup is laying right here. She walked in, it's almost
Buttercup.
teleprompter. All right, fuck it, let's start.
All right.
As we do.
But
Okay, welcome back to the Round Swan Show. This is hilarious. All the things that are happening today, you guys would love this show. This is why I have so much funny energy, because the woman that I'm bringing on, you've not only seen her on my show multiple times, but you've seen her in Times Square billboards. You've seen her in New to the Street Unstoppable show that we film at NASDAQ Marketplace. But she's also a dear, dear friend of mine, a sorority sister, and we just have such a great time. And I'm so happy to have her here because she's not only a dear friend, but she's also a fellow female business leader and CEO of Coastal Capital. She's the company for financial services in commercial equipment and working capital, but also she supports women in businesses. Recently, she was nominated to the board of American Association of Recently, she was nominated to the board of the American Association of Commercial Finance Brokers. Kortney is a self-made female force to be reckoned with, who devotes her life work at Coastal Capital to helping business owners navigate the Bermuda Triangle of lending. Court, it's so good to have you on the show. How are you, babe?
So great to be back to the Rhonda Swan Show. One of my favorite places to just, you know, collaborate, talk about business. So thank you for having me back.
I love it. We've been here so many times. It's so funny because we just saw each other in New York City. We not only launched the book, but then twice did a show in NASDAQ. Like, what the heck has been
I know next time I will be in Bali. This is a determination of mine because I'm used to hugging you now after all of the 20 some years that we went without seeing each other. So I just feel very honored to be a part of, you know, this uplifting women, you know, time in our life, and mostly alongside of you.
I mean, yeah, I love it, babe. I mean, the stuff that we've been creating, I mean, if you think about it, let's just talk about that, like how things can happen in such a fast pace, right? I mean, you and I connected, and it was like, boom, we've got this book. You're like, yep, I'm doing this. And it's like, boom, 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 boom. that same thing also has happened with your company as well. Like, let's talk about the growth of Coastal Capital, what's been happening with you since then. And let's like shine on this so that people can see really what happens, but how you are growing to help them as well.
I think I'll probably start by, this has been a really long growth for me. I mean, it's a big growth, fast. And the reason being is that as an entrepreneur, as you know, there's a lot of times that we can kind of hide. We give up ourself, we give up our voice, and it's because we're giving it to the people around us. We're building, we're visionaries. We're trying to put something together that is meaningful, but then you lose your voice in the middle of it. And so when you and I reconnected, something that happened to me is I came out from, I always feel like the Wizard of Oz, you know, the man behind the curtain. I came out and started having a voice again. And one of the things that was so moving about this project and the book and everything that we've been doing is it has allowed us to not just have a voice, but partner with extraordinary women. And the collaboration between all of the women and all of the uplifting positivity, it has allowed us to realize that we do have people who care about what we're doing. And if you're not setting yourself apart, then your product is just as good as the other person, you know, beside you. And so one of the things that I've realized in the growth to assist women is, you know, we are a financial segment for businesses to grow. We do have ability to lend, you know, multiple dollars for heavy equipment, asset-based lending. But why aren't we reaching out to the people that need to understand the financial aspects so they can make good decisions as entrepreneurs? And so that's where I feel like I've really grown as a person, but also been able to grow with our hiring process, people who